how can we, okay, uh, avoid the burnout before it happens?
Yeah. I would highlight that there are at least two significant elements of burnout. One is more situational, and the other is dispositional.
Mm,
Situational, we would say very practical things when someone is stressed, when someone is overwhelmed, if they're in an unhealthy work or ministry environment,
mm,
or when they are not taking good care of themselves. They're not
mm,
sleeping well, they're not eating well, their thought life is full of negativity and
mm,
anxieties, their relationships are suffering. Those would be situational factors which contribute to the occurrence of burnout. In those instances, we would come alongside someone in counseling
mm,
and really help them better understand what areas of their life are struggling. Could it be their relationships, their sleep, their diet, their exercise, their worries or their stress or
mm,
their overload, and help them strategize about how to instill effective and healthy behaviors to alleviate that type of distress. But that's just one factor for burnout. The other one that I mentioned is more dispositional.
mm,
This has less to do with someone's situation and more has to do with the way they experience their situation.
mm,
This is more so the pastor who has a tendency to internalize or take personally things that are
mm,
happening in ministry. Dispositionally, this is the pastor who does not distinguish or differentiate between who they are in Jesus and the ministry that they do. So if
mm,
someone criticizes their ministry, they they take that to their identity and they feel like a
mm,
bad Christian if they're not winning people to Jesus, or if they're not
mm,
baptizing people, or if they're not getting the ministry results. That has far less to do with the situation and more about someone's insecurities and the way they
mm.
internalize different negative aspects of their ministry experience.
Uh, can you give us some of the references or books or any training that people can do in order to help themselves recognize about the uh, mental issues, learning and recognizing that